Steve, what would you blame for the loss?
Well, I think Orlando played really well down the stretch. I mean, they made big shots. We couldn't get a stop in the last 5-6 minutes. We had the 13-point lead. And then I think on offense, it seemed to me like the ball just stopped. They're a really good defense, tough matchup for us because of their size and just the way the individual matchups go. They gave us a lot of trouble last week too, and we had to work really hard to win that game. And I thought we broke through in the third quarter and the first half of the fourth quarter. The ball was moving like crazy. And I'll have to watch the tape, but it seemed to me like the last 5 minutes, it was one pass and a shot. We stopped doing what had gotten us the lead. And when you do that and you're giving up hoops at the other end, the whole game shifts.
Steve, will you spend much time on this game, or will you go right next to the next game tomorrow night?
Well, I'll watch this game. I'm very interested in watching the last 5 minutes, how we lost that 13-point lead, because I think that's something we're going to have to figure out, is how to close games. And again, I in my mind, when the ball stops moving, the game goes against you. There's just there's a rhythm and a flow to it and a karma. And that's what I saw, but I'll have to watch the tape. Maybe I'm wrong.
A little strange to be talking about closing games when 2 nights ago you closed the game to win a game like this.
Yeah, but that's this season, and it's not just us. It seems like it's every team in the league is struggling to find momentum and catching a hot streak. There's a handful of teams out there that are doing it, but we haven't been able to do it yet.
Draymond, what do you think it's going to take for this team this season to learn how to consistently close these games at the end?
Gotta get stops down the stretch. Gotta come up with stops in order to win. We didn't.
Draymond, James Hill with the Black News Channel. One of the best things about the NBA is there's always another game. Before you know it, it's Charlotte tomorrow night. People will be there to see you guys and see Steph. Just talk a little bit about tomorrow's the new day.
Yeah, that is the beautiful thing about the NBA. We got another one tomorrow. And saying that, we can't keep saying it. Got to put a streak together. So it's just kind of what it is.
Raymond, this one seemed to be taking the win out of a few people. When you guys were up 13 midway, fourth quarter roughly, what are you thinking? Are you thinking, okay, we have to get a couple stops, or what's your mindset at that point when you have a nice lead in the fourth?
You got to continue to get stops. The only way you can build that lead is to get stops. And you hope to continue to make shots and, get what you want on the offensive end. I think we still got some good looks. We weren't able to connect. But most importantly, you got to continue to get stops.
Will you replay this one, or are you already on to the next one?
No, I'll watch it for sure. Yeah. But quick turnaround.
How are you feeling walking back into the locker room with an L after this one?
I feel like we were the aggressors defensively. We kind of switched up our defense and threw a couple of different things at them. And we made a nice comeback. We just finished the job at the end.
So I just think we got a little stagnant. And they executed offensively. I think that was our issue tonight.
What do you think went kind of most wrong in that last 8 minutes?
It was a weird game overall. New first game on a road trip crossing the country. You're liable to have a slow start, and that's what happened, but we stuck with it. Obviously went on a run. Up 10 at some point in the fourth. And cut it to 4. Me and Draymond came back in, got our lineup solid, and it's just tough to get a couple stops in a row to keep the momentum on our side. Untimely turnover by me. Gave them 2 free throws. Still had a chance to, pull away, or not pull away, but get back in it and get back to overtime. But it just didn't work our way. So it was a really emotional roller coaster all night. It's kind of the theme of our season.
Steph, we talked about the inconsistencies all season, but why do you think specifically for this team it's been so hard to close games at times this year?
I don't know. I think we've had some really amazing comebacks where we've closed really well. We've gotten blown out a lot. We've blown teams out a lot. We haven't had a lot of experiences like tonight. I might be wrong, but I don't feel like there's been consistent like reps of, last 6 minutes close game type where you got to get stops and execute. Those have kind of been few and far between. It's been, a game like Miami or two LA teams or whatever the case may be. But I think we just this all goes back to the margins, which is what we talk about, and especially without the size that we're used to, being able to keep guys off the glass. We did that in the third quarter tonight, and we're able to use that to our advantage in transition. But offensively, just didn't put it together down the stretch, and we've got to look at the film and figure it out.